Welcome to the Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton, and welcome to Tuesday night's Everton 24/7 report, where our main headline of the day regards a potential outgoing that has been a year in the making. That is, of course, Ademola Lookman, and that year-long pursuit has been courtesy of RB Leipzig. Not that they've shown us much courtesy so far this window with a cheeky low bid to start off negotiations. However, they have now upped their bid to €25 million, and Everton have accepted that tonight, according to Sky sources, along with a number of leading journalists, including Alan Myers and Phil McNulty. It's bittersweet for me, I think, because obviously we are making a tidy profit on a player which could help pay for our own transfer targets, which is the most necessary thing at the moment. But it's also a shame that he never fulfilled his potential here. I do believe a lot of that is down to Lookman himself, who never really maybe showed the work rate that other players have. His attitude has been called into question by many, and that seemed apparent when we asked you guys whether we should maybe have kept him on Twitter today. So, reading through a few of those replies to our tweet, Andrew Vale said, "No, we should sell him. I am not bothered that he's leaving the club. He did not want to play for us, and when he did, his attitude wasn't 100%. Take the money and replace with someone better and more quality." Howell Jones said, "Best thing for him, never a starter for us, looked clueless and then so ineffective. However, when he comes on with 20 minutes to go and all others are flagging, he does look half decent. Will only ever be a bench-warming bit part player in the Prem." And finally, and most telling maybe, John Blackburn said, "Been with us 2 years and still not kicked on, even after a loan with Red Bull. 3 to 4 managers, not managed to unlock his potential. Not sure he enjoyed being here, but we wish him well. We move on." So from that you can gather most of our fans are glad to see us cashing in on Ademola Lookman, and I'd agree with that. It's time to move forward, and hopefully we'll end up signing someone who shows a bit more commitment to the Everton cause. Please, Malcolm. Moving on now, and the next name, Mario Mandzukic, came up on the list of potential targets for us last night, and apparently we are monitoring his situation at Juventus, if the Daily Telegraph is to be believed anyway. Now, I was very quick to write this rumour off yesterday as a bad move on Everton's behalf, but today we ran a poll asking people to give the rumour that yay or nay, and 57% of you gave it the seal of approval. I can see the appeal he's scored for many top teams across Europe, but I think tellingly he hasn't done any of that in the Premier League. Throw in the fact that he is indeed 33 already, and that we'd need to offer a fat wedge to get him to match his Juventus salary, and suddenly it's not so appealing. Perhaps he could do the job for us, he might score a few goals, but given our potential economic constraints at the moment, like of course we are selling the likes of Lookman to try and fund transfers and fund wages, is it really worth the expensive risk for a star that's on the decline? I thought we were done with all this when Walsh and Allardyce left after all, but who knows. Of course, Brandon Silva said they wouldn't write off older players, but I think this one's pushing the boundaries by far, so I can't see Mandzukic signing for Everton. On to the rest of the rumour mill now, and Morgan Sanson was linked to Everton in fits and starts earlier this window, but now L'Equipe in France reckon that both us and Leicester are interested in Sanson. But apparently both clubs are put off by his €35 million asking price, and I'll agree with both clubs on that front, because we should not be spending that kind of money on a position we've literally just strengthened yesterday. And even if, hypothetically, Idrissa Gueye and Schneiderlin were to leave, I'm pretty sure we could find a better value replacement for them out there than this. But we're not stopping there. The rumours regarding French players continue, and it's a comeback for the absurd rumour around Everton chasing Maxime Gonalons, another defensive mid, a 30-year-old defensive mid at that, and a player who offers the team next to nothing in terms of outstanding qualities. It hasn't stopped Italian paper Il Tempo from suggesting that we are battling West Ham and Newcastle for him. But if they bothered to look at the news that maybe we signed a centre mid yesterday, or the fact that we're not really looking for older players, here's a news flash: we're almost certainly not looking at him. I cannot see Maxime Gonalons playing for Everton next season. Now on to our friends in Lille, La Voix du Nord, who today suggest that we're in for another of Lille's players. Of course, they linked us to Rafael Leao yesterday, but today it's Adama Soumaoro's turn to be linked with Everton again. He was linked, of course, recently as a plan B should we not get Kurt Zouma, and that remains the case. This article suggests Sumayoro wants to leave Lille despite getting them into the Champions League last season, and we are one of his potential suitors. Now, at 27, it's a bit older than we'd ideally like, but hopefully Brands and Silver have got their eye on a lot of alternatives, of course, including Karim Rekik, who I mentioned yesterday, who I personally think would be a better replacement than Sumayoro. Nonetheless, I think we'd all rather see Kurt Zouma come back ahead of anybody else, so hopefully we are still plugging away at the Zouma transfer behind the scenes. And hopefully there's plenty going on behind the scenes, and no doubt there'll be more rumours being planted in the media here, there and everywhere, so be sure to tune in to tomorrow's Daily Report. Until then, like, comment and subscribe, and thank you again for watching the Toffee Blues.